Books that changed my life for the better, part 1. Necessary Endings by Dr. Henry Cloud, who actually is the guy that co-wrote the Boundaries book, like the Boundaries book. So if you are a people pleaser, recovering or active people pleaser, or you struggle with feeling like you're letting other people down if you end things, whether it's a business relationship, clients, relationship, like romantic relationships, friendships, whatever the case may be, if you struggle to walk away because you are afraid of that ending, whether that's you're afraid of hurting the other person, you're afraid of being rude, you're afraid of breaking social norms, you're just afraid of what could happen if you don't have that thing in your life anymore, this is a book for you. This was actually a business book, or it is a business book, but a couple years ago, my Bible study decided to read it together, not realizing it was a business book at first. And when I tell you, don't get hung up on the fact that it's a business book. Necessary Endings is about exactly what it sounds like bringing an ending to things that you are dragging out, that are bringing your quality of life down, that are keeping you stuck in life because you are afraid of the ending. When I read this book, I was in the middle of a really bitter divorce with a terrible lawyer that I can't talk too terribly much about at this point for legal reasons. And while I had my suspicions that this lawyer did not have my best interests at heart, or at the very least was not capable of presenting a good defense, I was so emotionally enmeshed with this person. Long story short, they were a very manipulative person who took on my cause, saying they wanted to help me, but it really was just an ego boost for them. This person was also my landlord and had convinced me that they had done so much for me, and I felt very indebted to this person. So they were actively suppressing when I voiced doubts, when I voiced I'm not sure about this, they were actively well, don't you trust me? I've done so much for you. How could you doubt me? I can't believe you would doubt me. Very manipulative. And so I was not in a place where I could end the relationship, even though I could really see okay, this is going nowhere good. This person has told me to trust them. I'm not sure I can trust them, but I wasn't willing to trust myself enough to question this person. And they ended up completely draining my finances, getting me in trouble with our judge, etc. But that's another story for another time. But this book is what started to help me realize that the sunk cost fallacy, I had put so much time and effort into this legal battle with this person at the helm, even though I felt very strongly that this person had my best interests at heart. This helped me realize the little niggling feeling in the back of my brain was right, and that it was okay to bring an end to this when it wasn't what was best for me. And honestly, this is a concept that still to this day, I draw back on the stuff from this book. Because especially as a recovering people pleaser, I really struggle with bringing an end to anything at all. Even absolutely terrible relationships that I have been in, basically I have had to have them be the one to leave because I just really struggle with letting go of things. And even if I'm miserable, I have a really hard time with feeling like I'm letting the other person down, or the client down, or the boyfriend down, or whatever the case may be. I struggle with ending things, even when it's 100% necessary and my life would be so much better for it. This book helps. So if you are a recovering people pleaser, or a current people pleaser, not even on the road to recovery yet, this book is absolutely fantastic. It talks about boundaries, it talks about mental health, it talks about doing things in a respectful way. It breaks down how ending things that need to be ended, whether it's a business relationship, a romantic relationship, a friendship, whatever the case may be, is actually the best thing for you and the other person, which, as someone who struggles with guilt, that's a huge piece of the pie for me. This book helps with all of it. Necessary Endings by Dr. Henry Cloud. Follow for part 2.